Hello, artists. Today we are going to draw a toucan. Now, a toucan is a tropical bird and has a really long beak and it's really colorful. They're a lot of fun to draw, and I hope you have fun drawing yours today. You'll need a piece of paper and something to draw with. I'm going to use a marker. That way you can see it better, but you can draw with whatever you'd like. Okay, so the first thing for our toucan, you're going to want to make sure that your paper is landscape. That means facing the long way. If it's this way, I don't think you'll have enough room for your toucan's beak. So make sure that that paper is turned landscape style. Okay, and we're going to start with the back of our toucan. And because our toucan has such a large beak, we're going to start all the way off to the side. Okay, so I'm going to draw a curved line that starts at the top of the paper and goes all the way to the bottom. Okay, it's going to be the back of our toucan. Now the beak is really, really long. It's going to go all the way almost to the other side of the paper. Now, if you have a hard time drawing a line that big, something that might be helpful to you is to give yourself a dot as to where you want that beak to go. So if you want to give yourself a dot first, and then you'll know, okay, I want my beak to be that long. And then another curved line that's going to be the top of the toucan's head and the beak. Now we're going to make a lower line that's going to curve underneath, but not go all the way back, because this is going to be the body of the toucan. So I think I'm going to stop maybe right here for mine. So once again, if that's a tricky thing for you to eyeball, you can give yourself a little dot to help remind you where you're going to stop. Okay? Like I said, a really big beak. Okay, after that, we're going to add a few details to the beak. To separate the face and the beak, we're going to make a curved line that goes from this point to the top of the head. So a curved line right here. Nice. And then we need a curved line that's going to separate the top and bottom of the beak. So you're going to want to start from the center of the beak and then come all the way back. So a nice curved line. I guess mine kind of turned out a little straight. That's okay. All right. So after that, you're going to want to do the eyeball. And however you do the eyeball is up to you. I'm going to kind of do a fancy toucan eyeball. I'm going to do quite a bit of circles here. So I'm going to start with a smaller circle. And then I'm going to do a tiny circle inside of that for the shiny part. And then I'm going to do a half moon shape on the inside and also leave that white. So I'm going to leave my smaller circle and the half moon part white. You don't have to color the other parts in, or if you want to color it in later, that's fine. Now I'm going to do 2 additional circles on the outside of that to add even more detail to my toucan. So these circles are called concentric circles. Circles that get bigger and bigger and bigger but don't touch. All right, next we're going to do our toucan's belly. Okay, and the belly is going to come down not all the way to the end because we need room for the tail and the feet. So just a little bit up and in. We're going to maybe about like right there if you need a point. I'm going to do like a belly curve line, kind of like a curved L. Great. We're going to do some detail lines for the bird. I'm going to add some details that he has on his beak. A couple of curved lines. These are areas where you can add extra color. He also has sort of a color line coming down like this. And the only thing left is going to be the tail. So how you do the tail is up to you. I'm going to do just a little kind of U shape. And then connect the back to that U shape. And connect the front around. This gives like a layered look, like there's multi-layer feathers there. And then I've got some space for some feet. And how you do the feet is up to you. Maybe you want to make him on a branch. Maybe you want to make him walking. I'm going to do just like show you the simple feet. So some simple feet would be to just make two rectangles and then draw some W's in there. Okay. After that, because you drew the rectangles first, okay, it's going to look like it's on the branch. So you can draw a branch straight underneath that if you want. You do not have to do a branch. You might choose to do your feet a totally different way. You can add any sort of details that you would like to your toucan. Maybe he's talking to somebody. Maybe this can be sort of a piece to add something right here. There's a lot of extra space. You can color it however you'd like. And I hope you have fun creating your toucan.